I'm excited. I'm excited about it because, number one, we go back to the good news. As Marvin was saying, there is so much bad news going on among young folk as well as old folk. And so whenever I can be a part of giving somebody hope, you can't beat that. And this is why we're here. This is why I want to thank God for Verizon. A lot of times, the organizations don't know that they're really being used by God. And so the Lord is using them to help us to bring this good gospel into the homes and into the lives, and also giving these young people a chance to be heard. The time will come when we will go off the scene, and these new voices are going to rise to the occasion to carry this gospel on. I'm glad to be here. The main reasons why God has allowed this thing to come back around is because God is just continuously giving us chance after chance after chance. And each one of those voices that's singing, God is just sending out a warning and, just letting us know that any day now that He could come. I thank God for my little group, but let me tell you something. If I had a choice and I'm doing a concert, I would certainly prefer the bigger sound, because the bigger sound helps me to give out a bigger blessing. And I just think that it's just awesome. My mind goes back to the Tommies.
Yes.
Who really
Great record.
blessed me.
Not me though.
And guess what? As long as the church lives, there will be quiet. As far as these young men and young women are concerned, doesn't have anything to do with singing. They just know me as a singer. But I have a prison ministry where I have family members, nephews that have gotten into devilment, and so they are behind prison walls. And a couple of weeks ago, we had some inmates to come to our church and to talk to our young people about staying out of devilment, and because if you do the crime, you're going to do the time. We had one young girl there. Well, she's 15 years older now, but at 15 years old, she did something. And they gave her, at 15 years old, they gave her life. I think she's like 37, 38 now. And she came and she was talking to the young women and the young men. One of the main things, because a lot of them were just about to get out other than her. So they did not really hear the nitty-gritty of going to prison. And so here I am. Well, it was at my church and I'm the pastor. So I stood up and I told them, I said, now every time I go to a prison, I look around, 98% of them are Afro-Americans, maybe another 2 or 3% are like Hispanics, 1% Caucasians. What does that say to us? It says to us that not just church, but it says to us, if you continue to think that you can get away, you will not get away. You will not get away. Stay out of trouble. One of our members worked in the prison, and so her young son has now begun to talk back to her, and so she really wanted him to really hear these men, but they did not hear the part that for 1 week you only get like 1 roll of toilet tissue. You sleep on a bed that's hard as cement. When they close that door and that loud clang hits you, it's the worst sound that you will ever hear. Don't go to prison. This is what I'm talking about. All around the country, I'm telling the young folks, stay out of devilment. You know that old gold chain? If you cannot afford to buy it, don't steal it, because they will get you.